Cute dress.
It's actually called a cassock. Oh, nice to meet you, Jade.
Hi, I'm Eric, writer and one of the producers of Buff Jesus, which is a comedy short film about a cash-strapped queer graffiti artist who is sentenced to community service at the church of a hot but awkward Catholic priest who is struggling to fill his pews. The two of them must find a way to collaborate in order to save their respective careers. This project is in part inspired by my own story. I spent most of my 20s in Catholic seminary preparing myself for the priesthood. I ended up not getting ordained. Instead, I left seminary to pursue my dream of becoming a screenwriter and filmmaker. Buff Jesus is a buddy love comedy with similarities to Hacks and Nobody Wants This. Similar to Hacks, it has at the center of the story conflict between two very different people, except instead of generational conflict, it's cultural, ideological conflict. And similar to Nobody Wants This, it brings together very secular and very religious people and explores the possibilities of bridging the divide between the two. So this is a proof of concept for a larger comedy series. We have already filmed the first scene. We were blown away by the interest that we got. We received over 100,000 views on Instagram alone within the first week of sharing the scene. We are really excited to build on that interest to produce a high quality, festival-ready version of this short film. This is ultimately a story about connection. Now more than ever, we need stories that unite us and help us overcome the hyper polarity of the world that we exist in today. We all know a lot of people who have been hurt by the church. I myself have been hurt by the church. Lots of people are recovering from church hurt. So this is a story that is meant to be about them, to give them voice, to show what it's like to go through what they've gone through. But it's not a one-sided story. We also want to shed light on people who are hurting in the church. So not just people hurt by the church, but people hurting in the church. People who are sincerely trying to follow the teachings of Jesus Christ and feel very misunderstood and even judged by people outside of the church. We want this to be a story about both sides of the religious, cultural, ideological spectrum that exists in our world today. And hopefully it will be a story that not only entertains, but gives us an opportunity to all kind of step back, laugh at the more absurd elements of the culture wars, and ultimately learn to see each other as human beings. If this resonates with you, if this sounds like something that you would like to be a part of, please take a look at our wish list, our incentives, and the different things we offer for different levels of giving. Join us on this journey in making Buff Jesus.